And we're back. Oh man, and that's really self-defense, murder.
Commander, the dinner held in my Lady Lohanna's honor constituted a disaster, to say the least. She feasted upon dead flesh like crows do upon the fallen, like carrion worms that have breached the coffin. Not to mention the ludicrous honor she bestowed upon this charlatan that Falstaff calls a chef. Sir Piotr the pork chop indeed. I pray and insist we will not see a repeat of this shocking behavior.
Yeah, sorry.
And when has a dwarf ever returned a courtesy? Never. That's when. Lohanna should heed elven wishes, not the vagaries of dwarves.
There you are. I can't believe you were out and about coursing through the sky. Oh, I'm still reeling from that fabulous dinner they served us. Bless you for giving me a little push when I needed it. Dwarf cooking is delicious, and elves are fools for drawing the line at lettuce. Giving him that knighthood was the least I could do. And it doesn't mean he has to trade in his spatula for a sword. No, he can keep his craft, whereas I must change my perspective. Ever since that glorious meal, I have been reevaluating the elf dictum that says eating meat is some kind of great unholy evil. I shan't eat it every day, but surely I can have it again without becoming a monstrous ghoul. What bothers me most is to think of all the other things I have missed out on all this time. Did you know that drinking wine is met with the same disdain among my kind? Well, that must end. I want to taste that ruby liquid. How about we share a glass, you and I?
That's a plan. Oh, no.
Marvelous. My word.
I don't really.
It's fun to be naughty and try forbidden things.
I must admit, you settled that last...
By the gods, you have married a woman of legend, Commander. She looks like a polished diamond, a delicate jewel that catches and holds the gaze of all who look upon her. And yet she has the stomach of a lion and a dwarf's appetite to boot.
Stand in the...
What a glory!
Bravo, Commander! The lines of that gladly
Fuck! Alright. Hide.
It'll be built in a jiffy.
Exciting. Let's go.
That's impossible, Commander.
No man can stop us!
All is ours for the taking. Shipyard completed. Enemy ironclads. So much for peace at sea.
Save us, Commander! Save us!
That was easy.
I've been meaning to thank you, Commander, for acting upon Catherine's request. My new wedges please me in more ways than one. She has a knack for such issues, and though she's rather bellicose in expressing them, I hope you'll heed them all the same.
By the Seven, such heresy that hellcat of a Catherine spouts. Championing the right of our women to vote is sacrilege, pure and simple. They'd beat her and put her behind bars where I come.
Just a little while ago, Commander, you broke a lance for women aboard this ship, and now I need you to break another of a far more serious, shocking, and I fear resilient kind. I'm talking of an injustice that could only have gone by unhindered in a land under the greasy thumb of a man as oblivious to the plight of his mothers, sisters, and lovers as the worm is to the vast world around it. It is my fondest hope that you shall prove to be a worm, not a worm, by uprooting one of the many, but perhaps most glaring crimes against womankind that is institutionalized among the undead. A blight upon Rivellon. That is their ill-called civilization, led by old farts, dry of bone and dry of spirit, that say females must be subservient because the Divines decree it so. Rot! They put whatever words will secure their pathetic hold to despotic hegemony in the Seven's mouths. But the vote, Commander, can change everything. Undead women can be candidates for government, but they themselves aren't allowed to vote, and therefore never get elected. You then shall either undo this gross travesty, this ignominious perversion, or by refusal admit you two are nothing but a barren weed, afraid to be plucked, ridiculed, and cast aside by willful women, just like those skeletal cowards. The least one can do for them. Better late than never, wouldn't you say, Commander?
Another battle lost.
Praise be that I know my privilege.
Dare you? Oh, I can't believe this was.
Construction underway, Commander. We're out of recruits, Commander. The Emperor shows us the way. What's the medical emergency? It'll be built in a jiffy. Battle forge completed.
Moving between the clouds.
Is that a tree? Well, not anymore. Battle forge completed. Construction underway, Commander. It'll be built in a jiffy. The grave be their destiny. Never trust doctors or patients. The enemy can build troopers now. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. No time for tests. Treatment's quicker. Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander. The enemy can carry troops right across the seas with their transports, Commander. Recruitment Citadel completed. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Pay me in blood. I'll be the last thing they see.
Keeping an eye out.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. What's the medical emergency?
Rock and roll, baby!
There's no I in team. There is a me in there somewhere, though.
As far as the eye can see.
Let's get this dance of death started. Death consumes you. Construction underway, Commander. It'll be built in a jiffy. That's impossible, Commander. Anti-ground turret completed. Anti-ground turret completed. Enemy troopers can now capture our buildings. I'm going. Watch out. Enemy troopers can self-destruct now. We're under attack, but we will hold our ground. Is that a tree? Well, not anymore. Destruction in progress. So the enemy is employing shades now. I've heard reports of rival enemy buildings. Troopers awaiting your decision, sire. The Empress shows us the way. Battle Forge completed. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander. Doctors in the house. Field duty, eh? Construction underway, Commander. Construction underway, Commander. Is that a tree? Well, not anymore. A new medical mystery. Your unit will soon be ready. Anti-ground turret completed. Recruitment Citadel completed. Losing ground, sire. Your unit will soon be ready.
You found me.
Ready to follow you, even into death. Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander. We had better be on the lookout for enemy grenadiers, Commander. Everybody lies, even dying people. Construction underway, Commander. Doctors in the house. Anti-ground turret completed. Field
Moving between the clouds.
Commander. The Emperor's enemy is my enemy. Your unit will soon be ready. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Not enough recruits to turn into a dragon, Commander.
Red here, fresh from the barracks. All oiled up and ready to go.
Trooper ready to march. Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
I'm in the eye of the storm here.
The Emperor's enemy is my enemy. Trooper ready to march. The Emperor's enemy is my enemy. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will soon be ready. What's the medical emergency? I'm going. Your unit will soon be ready. Your unit will soon be ready. We'll crush them one leg at a time. Doctors in the house.
Red here, fresh from the barracks.
Trooper ready to march. We're under attack, but we will hold our ground. I will stand until my last breath. The Emperor's enemy is my enemy. Construction in progress. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Reinforcements requested. The Emperor's enemy is my enemy. Trooper ready to march. Forge completed. Warlock ready. Doctors in the house. Losing ground, sire.
Red here, fresh from the barracks.
Proceeding to location. Let's get this dance of death started. Yeah. Proceeding to location. There is no reason to doubt your insight, sir. We're under attack, but we will hold our ground.
A bold move, Commander, to give undead women the vote, but an inspired one as well. To be pulled from behind the cooking fires and cast into the maelstrom of office will be daunting for them, but I have every faith they'll do all right.
How dare you, Commander, to interfere with the will of the gods? Now it is women, emotional, irrational, vain, who will decide upon matters of state. We'll be a laughingstock, downtrodden by the...
Commander, we the Lizards think that even though you fight to attain peace, strife is inevitable as long as monarchs occupy the throne. Sooner or later, they become dictatorial and go to war on a whim. Our end goal is to make Rivlon a republic. But first, we want to see if the majority of all the civilized races truly wants this. Which is why I'm asking for your permission to hold a referendum. Do you want a government that is despotic or democratic in nature? That is the question we shall ask.
All this talk about a republic is criminal, Commander. It would upset the gods' divine order. Deny the lizard.
Even though we elves do think people are basically equal to one another, we nevertheless have a deep reverence for the age-old noble bloodlines from which the greatest of our kin descend without fail. And look at nature. Bees have a queen, do they not? No republic there. No. I don't think this referendum should be held.
Commander, if you're going to go about asking the common folk for their opinion on matters of state, we'll end up with clowns in the courtroom, candy dispensers instead of taxmen, and the total collapse of a workable government before you can say free gilded carriages for everyone is actually not a very good idea. Referendum? Rubbish.
Imps are notoriously fickle, Commander. We change our minds each time the wind changes direction. No, best to have one leader to decide what's what. You're not doing too bad a job, so why hold a referendum about resignation, eh?
You're in.
I must admit you settled that last engagement rather decisively, Commander.
The battle is lost and won, Commander. Victory and defeat make for incestuous lovers after the undead elections. The women triumphed, swept aside their toothless tyrants wielding the brooms they were forced to sweep the floors with. Alas, that they do so very little with what they have been given, being as slavishly devoted to the divines as their earthly enslavers before. But who knows? Change may yet come, and if it does, you will have been its instigator.
What a win you...
Our victory...
Nothing. and we're gonna go on a break.